Hey, what's up? I had a kind of super awesome realization. I'm not exactly sure what you want to call it, but it got me all weepy and also motivated me to make this video that you're watching now. Um, Side note, before I get into that, I just realized that like all my videos that I've been posting are from my bed, and you might be wondering, is she like always in her bed? And to answer your question, no, I'm not. Most of the time, most of the day, I'm up, I'm in my wheelchair, I'm doing stuff. This is kind of a crazy household. People are in and out all day long, and I have my niece and everything here. It gets pretty loud and crazy, and so like, plus I'm busy during the day doing other things. And so like at night, I kind of wind down and grab my laptop, and it's more calm and quiet and easier to make this. Also, like the day I have nurses and caregivers that are sitting in pretty close proximity to me. And I know it's weird because, like, I'm posting it online, so why should I care? But I feel weird, like essentially talking to myself while they're sitting right there next to me. So after like 9 o'clock, there's nobody else sitting right here, and so I feel better about doing this. So that's why most of these videos come from my bed. Um, but yeah, back to what I was talking about before. So like, just a lot lately, I've been doing a lot of like self-reflection a lot. And but I've heard, especially like over the last 2 weeks or so, I've just had like this message that keeps like recurring over and over again. And I haven't really like gotten it, I think, until tonight. But now that I get it, I am like starting to see that this has kind of been coming up a lot lately. And so it's this is the thing, like the majority of my life I have spent trying to fit into like this image of like what I want my life to be like, and trying to be like normal, like what I view as normal or like is ideal in my mind of like what I think a normal life is, which in reality doesn't exist because everybody has problems and struggles and challenges that they face, and I don't really know what normal even is, but I have this idea in my mind of what it is, and I want people to treat me the way that they treat everybody else, and I want to be viewed the way that people view everybody else, and I don't want to be different. I just want to be the same as everybody else. And so like the majority of my life has been spent like trying to fit into that whatever that is. And like the message that I've been getting, that I've just been like hearing over and over again, is like, just be who you are. Like, even in the Avengers, I watched the Avengers Endgame the other day, and don't worry, I'm not gonna like spoil anything. I don't want the internet to hate me. I'm really not gonna talk about the movie at all. Just that one of the messages that I got from the movie is like, be who you are, not who you think you're supposed to be or what you think other people expect you to be, but just be who you are. And after I watched that, I saw this sermon. There's this preacher, I think he's out of Georgia or something. I've never been to his church before, but his videos started coming up on my Facebook feed, and now I follow him, and he was giving this sermon about how God made us in his image, not in the pastor's image, like in God's image. but like how we were made in God's image and how we were made perfectly, like the way that He wants us to be. And trust me, I've heard that before in my life. Like, and it is always something that I rolled my eyes at, because it's not that I don't believe that God is perfect, because I totally do. I love God. I think He's amazing. I think He's perfect. I think He doesn't make mistakes, and I wholeheartedly believe that. But at the same time, it was almost like, yeah, I believe that when it comes to everything except for myself. And so when people would say something like, "Oh, God made you perfect just the way He wants you. God loves you just the way you are," like, it seemed so cliche to me that, like, I would just roll my eyes and not really consider it anymore. But when I heard this, one thing that he said that has stuck with me, and I don't know how many, if you've listened to many church sermons, but they tend to have like one like catchy line that like you'll remember forever. And I think they do it that way on purpose, so that like even if you don't remember exactly what the sermon was about, you'll remember this one catchy line. And I guess it worked, because I think it's been like 2 weeks since I watched the sermon, and I still remember the line. And that is like, when you criticize the product, you criticize the manufacturer. And like, I really never thought of it that way. Like, I don't know. Like, I never really realized that by not like by criticizing myself and not accepting who I am the way that God made me, like, I'm basically just saying, God, like, you messed up on me. You didn't do a good job. It's not good enough. I don't like it. This is wrong. When that's not the case at all. And so it was like that. It was like kind of like super inspiring to me. And then like tonight, I'm driving home from my life group, and we've been studying a lot about like being able to identify like the way that God speaks to us. And I don't know, this lesson more than any of the other ones that I've done, like, it's just caused me to like really think about like the way that I'm like living my life. Like, I've just been so reflective in this lesson, even like my priorities and the amount of time that I spend on other things and the amount of time that I give to God, and like, I don't know, so much that I've been like thinking about with this. But so yeah, I'm driving home from life group thinking about all these things, and this song comes on my iTunes, and like, I've heard this song like 1,000 times, probably, I don't know, and it's called Different. I'm pretty sure it's called Different, and it's about this guy asking God to make him different, because he wants, when people see him, he wants them to see like not just some regular dude, but like he wants them to see that he's a man of God. Like, he wants them to see him as an image of God. And like, I don't know, just when I heard that, like, all these things that I've been hearing and thinking about and stuff for the past couple of weeks, like, it all just sort of fit together, and I got all weepy, and it's like, oh, I get it now. Like, God did make me different for a reason. Exactly the way He wanted me for a reason. And, like, I've been just trying to, like, do everything I can do to, like, not accept the way that He made me. And by doing that, I haven't been, like, fully achieving the way that He wants me to live my life because I'm so worried about the way I want to live my life. And, like, I don't know, but how amazing is it? It's pretty amazing to kind of, for the first time, like, be okay with the fact, like, not even be okay, but, like, honestly, made me, like, super happy and, like, wow, God, like, it made me view my disability and all these things that make me, like, different, not as a burden, but as a gift. Like, it just sort of changes everything. Like, when you think of it that way, it's like, wow, like, this is awesome. And this is, like, the way that He gave me to, like, reach out to other people and let them see His image. And I don't know. I don't know exactly everything that means. I don't really have, like, all the answers. But I had to share that because it feels super amazing and, like, a huge weight has been lifted off of me. And so, yeah, that's it for now. This thing's getting pretty long. Try not to make them long, but it just gets out of hand. So I'm gonna get off here. I hope you guys have a great night, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.